not in Malaysia, is it?
Sorry?
Are you in Malaysia? I'm not sure which one of
No, I'm in US now.
so what time in US now?
Now it's like 7 in the night.
Then that's okay. So sometime when we have a Viva session for PhD Viva session, we have when the examiner cross country, they will be at night, and then we will be in the morning. So in your case, it's still
Yeah.
early evening. Okay. So how are you?
So far everything is okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as like the class in Malaysia is like in the morning, I should be able to join unless like
Mm-hmm.
I have something. But normally my class end like in the afternoon, so shouldn't be any problem. The only problem is like if like the session is like in the afternoon, I am not able to join because it will be like midnight here. But
Okay.
other
So
than that, should be no problem.
you also attending classes in US?
Yeah, because like US here, I have like 4 classes and all is like the face-to-face class. So
Okay, that's good. Very good experience. Okay. And then the most important thing, how is your progress, FYP progress? Have you
uh,
communicate with Dr. Nabila?
yeah, so I have like a meeting with Dr. Nabila like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like update my progress. So far, Dr. Nabila is okay with the progress. Yeah.
Okay, because I understand that we agree that you can do your session in US provided that you able to attend all the courses in Malaysia and then conduct your FIP session as well. Okay, that's that good. Okay, since I think since I say hi to Chewen, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so by asking about the progress of FYP, the same thing actually goes to all students. Okay, because I got a complaint from your supervisor. Okay, I got so many complaint. Okay, because the student keeps silent and what the student done during the semester break, this is not good. Okay, this is really not good. I'm here as a coordinator, as a pemudah syara, and I'm helping you. Okay, I'm here helping you, collecting your grade, remind you, and then if you having a problem with your supervisor, and if the supervisor having problem with the student, I am acting as a middle person. Okay, and if this case need to bring to the department level or faculty level. Okay, so I think it is not good because I believe that you know who you are. Okay, if you having a problem with your supervisor, you better try to sort this thing. Okay, normally the thing become bigger at end of the semester or middle of semester when you said you did not have enough time to do this and that, because you need to remember the final mark is not by your supervisor only. The examiner also have a say on your progress. And then the weightage for the FYP, I mean, they will evaluate the weightage of your project as a whole. Okay, so then your project has been designed from from last year. So what is the problem? Why the student cannot finish this? If you did not communicate with your supervisor, then difficult for your supervisor to help you. But you need to remember, as a human being, if the supervisor already make effort to call you or to search for you, to reach you, you need to give some feedback. Okay, doesn't matter if you did not have any progress. Better have somebody to yell at you or to remind you. Okay, so for example, my FYP student, they are not too bad. Kan? Mana Faiz? Faiz, are you here?
Ya, doktor.
Ah, not too bad. Okay. Because for his case, he seems like have two supervisor. Okay, from biotech faculty and from faculty of engineering. Betul, Faiz?
Betul.
So please report to me, okay? And then I think because we actually among supervisor, lecturer also they communicate. What happened Dr. Azin, apa jadi? Student mana pergi? Nasib baik hari tu I got information that you guys have quarantine for COVID. After that, silent. Okay, because we expect the student do something during the semester break. Okay, by following all SOP. So you need to remember. In my case, I told my FYP student that I will not change any work that been designed. Okay, so in your case, you need to discuss with your supervisor. This is very important. Actually, I want to have the session last week, but I keep waiting for the latest information by the faculty on your FYP open day. Okay, and then what is the method of the final presentation? Is it face to face or how? I think currently most of the lecturer feel that I think some of the lecturer will prefer to have face to face. Okay, if face to face, much more difficult lah, because the evaluation is much more tougher. If online, you can hide behind your screen. Okay, so you need be prepared this. So on your report, have you guys submit your report chapter 1 to chapter 3 to your supervisor? Ke ada lagi yang tak submit?
Yes, sir.
Kalau ada lagi yang tak submit, you better do it early semester. Okay, you better do it early semester. It is normal if your supervisor did not give you some feedback, but they will do that. Okay, they will do that. Just probably take some time. But if you submit early semester like this, probably they will having a problem to focus on you, and then at the same time, the semester just begin. Okay. So let me share with you for this. Ni. Bukan. Sekejap Have you guys signed in your attendance? Tolong sign attendance juga Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the calendar that I cannot share with you yet, okay? Because as I mentioned, the faculty just had a meeting yesterday, and during that meeting, I cannot attend the meeting, so I need to get some information from them. But most of the department handle a FYP briefing by this week. Okay, I just got a new information. Okay, so this one you can see since you guys still young. Okay, so that means now we just begin our semester on 21st March. Okay, so from week 1 to week 12, okay, we expect you to conduct your project. Okay, we expect you to conduct your project, and then remember you need to fill your project implementation. I will check your project implementation for last semester. If you did not done it, then I will chase you lah to submit that project implementation. So same goes for this semester. Once you meet your supervisor, okay, online or face to face, please bring that form, fill up the form, and then get the signature from your supervisor. At the end, you need to submit your the form. So for this semester, I already upload that document. Okay, the document for last semester and this semester, the same document, but the record session is different for this semester and last semester. That means you need to have two form lah. Okay, for semester 1 and for semester 2. Okay, and then today we have first briefing, okay, between you and me, and then that's why I said we will have another briefing on week 5. Okay, on week 5, once I got once I get all the information, and I also will check the progress on your guys, since I will update all the lecturer that the final year project had been reminded on your task. Okay, and then you need to submit your draft. Okay, sorry, your draft to your supervisor. Okay, in week 13. 20 June. Okay, within this week, 20 June to 24th June. Okay, so you need to submit your draft to your supervisor. This is the one that we scheduled for you, but it is better if you can submit it early. Okay, earlier, if you can submit it earlier, because the expectation is you already get your feedback for chapter 1 to chapter 3 by early semester or end of by last semester. Okay, and then mana lagi tadi? Okay, early semester. So then that means when you submit at this stage, they probably have some modification on chapter 1 to chapter 3, but the focus will be on chapter 4 and 5. Okay, result and conclusion. Normally, student afraid to meet your supervisor with your result because the main worry is the request to redo. Okay, better share your result, your finding with your supervisor at early stage. If some modification or some modification or things need to be redo, okay, thing need to redo can be decide at early stage. But normally the supervisor is not that cruel lah, because you just at bachelor level. So normally they will have, unless they find out that your project being conducted wrongly, then you need to redo. Okay, okay. Then after you submit to your supervisor, the following week, that's the main reason why you need to submit early before your presentation. Okay, your final presentation. This one is your oral examination lah, week 15. So week 14, you will submit your report to your examiner. Okay, you will submit your report to your examiner. Submission of report to supervisor and examiner. And then you also need to submit your slide presentation to your supervisor and examiner. Slide, do not take lightly about the slide presentation, because sometimes when you talks when you present it, so when the supervisor, when the examiner have your slide, okay, if they want to refer, much more easier for them to refer. And then if you make the examiner comfortable, uh, logically lah, the question given pun taklah thrill sangat. Okay, the question that throw to you, uh, I mean, in the mood of the supervisor, the examiner being provided with very sufficient information, so you make the examiner life easy, then there is a chances that the examiner make your life easy. However, if the examiner sense that the student did not cover the scope properly, you provide all information pun, dia ada chances that they will grill you during that session. Okay, grill session is not meant to penalize you, but for you to do, for them to do the inspection or evaluation how much that the student cover the scope, and for you guys to know that how much actually you know your work. Okay, and then this one still okay, that's why This one I tak tukar lagi tarikh tadi. So this one I think ni apa? Uh, 2021, 2022 only. Yang I tak change the date. Okay. So then week 15 you will have the presentation. Okay, final presentation. After the final presentation, you will have the industry presentation. For your final mark, okay, the assessment will be conducted by your supervisor, by your examiner, and by the industrial panel. Okay, industry panel. So the industry presentation is very important. Okay, then you have the FYP exhibition day. During the FYP exhibition day, uh, last time we conducted by apa? Last time we conducted by um, online. But this semester, according to this latest info, FYP day will be handled face to face about for 2 days. Okay, about for 2 days from 26 to 27. Okay, for 26 to 27 after your final exam. So sometimes the student said that uh, it is okay did not join the industry session. It is compulsory. Okay, do not listen to your senior that this can be done. You still can get result without the apa industrial punya presentation. But if you because you lost few not few marks, some part of the marks because they design it. Once the faculty design it, it is compulsory. That means it will affect your grade lah. Okay, it will affect your grade. Okay. However, according to the latest information that I got now, even we are planning to have to conduct the industrial presentation face to face, but please be prepared that you may been asked to prepare or to record your presentation because again if the COVID issue or any cases regarding COVID occur during that session, okay, during that that time frame, so that means the faculty will immediately change the method of the uh, presentation. Okay, so that means please aware about this that currently the stand is to do the industry presentation face to face. However, the student need to prepare with the video recorded if things change. Okay. And then after the FYP presentation, normally because you already conduct the oral examination and then you need to do correction. Okay. So this is how the final year project being conducted. Siapa yang baru nak masuk? Kita dah nak habis dah. Okay. So when you do the when you have a oral and then you submit the report, your examiner, your supervisor will give you the comment. Okay, so you need to compile and respond to all these comment. So sometimes when the sometimes the comment from your supervisor, the comment from your examiner you got it at the same time. So your supervisor kata change this. So whatever comment by the examiner tu dah tak relevant. So you need to respond or to inform the examiner lah. Okay, because normally when you give the first draft on this week 14, all examiner already have the grade, okay, based on the preliminary assessment. Once you do the correction, okay, based on their comment, then your grade will be improved. Okay, because the examiner will look at how the student respond. Okay, but sometimes the supervisor also will give you feedback within this week. Okay, so it is very important. And then my suggestion, submit to your supervisor first. Okay, submit to your supervisor first. Submit to your supervisor first, and then once your supervisor give you feedback, do the correction, because once you submit to the examiner will sense that this draft has been reviewed by the supervisor. Normally, if the draft is very raw, when I say raw, that means you submit directly to the examiner, then the impression is not good. So this will affect your grading. Okay, this will affect your grading. So please take this seriously, because I also do that. If I got last semester we have a session with Dr. Wani, am I right? So Dr. Wani did mention about how to do the quoting. Okay, how to write the reference in the text, how to write, because when all lecturer, what they will do once they get the report, they will just skim first the format. If the format is not nice, what do you expect for the content? Okay, so then when we have a sense that the way that they do the reference, there is no at all, there is no the citation is very wrong, then it's really sakit mata. Okay, then it will affect, okay, it will affect you, affect your marks. So then after that, normally after the final exhibition day ni, you need to submit your FY, your thesis. Okay, so at the department level, we require you to submit 2 hardbound report. Okay, and we also ask you to submit 1 soft copy. Okay, we also ask you to submit 1 soft copy. Because soft copy normally we will wait if we will check with the library if they require soft copy or not. Okay, and then for the auditing as well. Okay, so 2 hardbound, actually one is for department, one for the one for the library. Okay, one for department, one for the library. The department will be for the supervisor lah. And then if you want to have your copy, then you can add more. Okay, you can add one. That means 3 hard copy. Okay, and then before you do the hardbound, okay, before you do the hardbound, you need to get a signature from all examiner and your supervisor. Okay, because that is the indication for us that your examiner and your supervisor agree for you to do the hardbound, because this is the way that we cross check. Did the student respond to the correction? Is the examiner agree with the correction? Okay, if we still having the issue with this COVID, okay, or today is already endemic, okay. So if we still have the issue, because currently at the university level, they push for hybrid but not fully face to face. So you can still send email and give us some indication that you be given approval for hardbound. Okay, and then finally for the marks. Okay, so what we will do, if you did not submit your hardbound, we will not apa, put your mark in the system. Okay, that how we do to make sure that every task, every given task being conducted properly. Okay, so at this point, any question? Ada apa-apa tak?
No, Doctor.
Dia tak ada apa-apa lagi kan? Okay, I think that's all that I want to share with you, to give you the idea, okay, on what you should expect in your FYP2. Okay, and then I still ask some lecturer if they can do sharing session. Okay, because in term of the writing, and then in term of the coding, last time we already share from the library session. Okay, that one been discussed at the department level. Okay, in order, instead of inviting somebody else to do the sharing session, the library already conducted this, and then the practice by the department is the student join that session conducted by the library. Okay, so if there is nothing, so I hope that you can sign your attendance, and we will meet again on week 5, okay, to check your progress and update you with the latest date, okay, regarding the FYP calendar. Okay. Okay, with that, thank you and assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you,
Thank you,
doctor.
Doctor.